we're going to have a little look at the DAX. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who not seen me before, my name is Langers. I am the overgrown child that is the scruffy trader. And it must be true, because I've got childish things all over my desk with my favourite toys, my Star Wars toys. I love my toys. And why do I love my toys? Because I spend a lot of time on the screens. And I need to amuse myself. And why do I need to amuse myself? Because you've got to wait for the right time for a trade. And I'm about to show you that now. Because I've been waiting since 7:15 this morning to get a trade ready to set up. And it's only just starting to come into play now. And it is 11:25. So patience is something you really need to learn in trading.
You serious?
So what am I going to look at? Well, I'm going to look at the DAX, and against the grain of what you see, I see something else, and I'll take you through it. So let me flick the screens on and we shall find out. So what's this we're looking at? Well, it's a 5-minute chart of the DAX. Now I've mapped it out already as to where I'm going to go. This to me is almost an A1 GoldenEye setup. GoldenEye is a trading system that I use, and it's in combination with normal levels, blah blah blah. So why is it ready? Well, because I've worked out the strength ratios, which I do here, and to me it looks like it's going to buy, and that strength is gathering. Now, within the Discord group, I do give these guys a heads up of what I'm doing. There's the same sheet you're looking at. These guys have already seen it. They know what the bias is, and they know what this is. Now, this is coming up into first order, so give me a second because I want to drop the first 2 orders in. Just like so. There we go. Oh, talking of first orders. Oh, good of you. Don't run away. Why? I want you.
You have caused confusion and delay, and terrible trouble to my trousers.
Well, I always want you, actually. You got something to say to me?
I haven't got anything to say.
Yes, you do.
What's
She's
that?
been in a right strop today, boys and girls. And you know why? Because apparently I'm an oaf.
You are the most immature man I've ever met.
You're better not.
Yes, you are.
Not.
Oh, God, give me strength.
Why am I an oaf?
You tell me.
Well, I don't have to tell you anything. I am a little angel. She's been having a right cob on today. Don't ask me why. It's just a woman thing. Yes, this channel is not politically correct. I don't give a monkey's what the snowflakes say. I'm a man. Might be a caveman. Not particularly a well polished one. And this is a woman.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, we've been watching this stupid debate this morning about all of the way the world is. And quite frankly, I just don't get it. But it started one of them strange debates in the car that I ended off badly with. It's a woman's world, whether you like it or not. So, what are we doing? If you haven't been here before, these videos, they're not scripted. It's literally me doing my job. This is a live working office, and what you see is what you get. If you're looking for something that's polished, this ain't the place. I am no Steven Spielberg. What I am is a trader. But I'm also an overgrown child, because trust me, I do have toys everywhere, and there's a common theme runs through them all the time, and it is Star Wars. I love science fiction, and you kind of need it to get you through the day. You do have to excuse me. I am working multiple screens at the same time, my recording screen and monitoring screen, and that is my working screen. And on this screen is all the indicators that I use, the full map of what I do and what I'm looking for. And you've got to watch them, because one of the things that I'll say is I might enter on a 5-minute chart, as is here, but I actually monitor on an hourly chart. I'll show you for why. See, when you're looking at a 5-minute chart, it's too narrow. You get a little bit too zoned in, which is great for your entry, but not so great for the overview. So if I drop this out, I'll show you. Now, when you look at this, if you're a traditional trader, you will immediately say this is on a downtrend, and I will agree with you. But there are trends within trends, and there are movements within those trends, waves. But there's also stall points. Your 5-minute can't show you that. It can only show you a very narrow, broad stroke. Now, the hourly will open this up. Now, if I go back to the 5-minute, I had a feeling this was a buy today. And that was back here, as I was saying, 7 o'clock. And I've waited for it to come down. And what have I waited for? This level. And it's pushed in, and it's stalling, and now it's moving, which is what I want. Now, I'm also prepared for this to move down into this yellow level here. And if it does, I'm just going to have to weather the storm. Bit of scruffy madness. The guys in the squad know exactly what I'll be doing. But that is my belief. And that level and that level line up key to what I look for. And it's a case of managing the trade. Now, the hourly shows me that. Now, you can come a bit further out, and you can sort of look at your 4-hour as well, and you can think, bloody Nora, look at that thing go. But then when you look across to the left, because that is where you're going to find different types of trade, it also tells you something to look for. And what's this level? It's a stall point. And where the stall point, there are bounces. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. See, it's gone down. It's gone from the level where I originally saw. There's a stall point up there. It failed that one. So the next logical one was here, which is why I had to wait. And that's it. And there we are, it's starting to move into profit. Now it may well jump up, come down, and then we've got target points all the way up. And the job now is just to manage as much money as I can out of this. Get 150, 200 quid. I'm more than happy. So what I'll do now, I'll let this play out. I'm going to enjoy my coffee. Continue the great debate between the sexes with Winky. Don't worry, if it gets into anything, I'll come off worse. I always do. Because apparently I'm the last of the Neanderthals. But, hey ho, never mind. And she constantly reminds me this is her build. Right, so let me do my trade, let me do my job, and I'll come back to you. If you like trading before I scoot, you will find my contact details in the description. You'll also find some useful links that you might be able to use. If you want to try a good broker, look at BlackBull. They have 500 to 1 leverage at this moment in time. There's also the charts you're looking at with IG, or you can use the prop firm that you see me trade regular as well, the 5%ers, and there is a 5% discount code there as well to help you on your way. All the links will give you free education and off you trot. So there you go. Let me do my job and I'll come back at the end and we'll see whether it's good, bad or indifferent. And if you do have questions, etc., drop it in the comments below, or if you're part of the squad, just keep firing them in the Discord for me and I'll keep doing the breakdowns before and after and bring them up in the live streams for you as well. Okay, so keep trucking, guys. Catch you at the end of the trade. Right, guys, I'm done. Done exactly what I wanted it to do. And what was that? Well, it was very simple. Had an entry criteria, some target points, and then I just managed the trade. What the wave came up, as it went red, get out, scale, let it come back, came back to pretty much the level that I drew. Went back up, paid me again, and there is the result. 267, very little stress, very little heartache, and it is now just after 25 minutes, and that's my day finished. Pulled the plug on this one because I saw the signs that it was going to reverse. Just pull it out, get my money, and I'm done. Now that is what trading is about. Now a lot of people think that trading is, oh, you've got to buy it low, sell it high, hold on. Why? How much stress is involved in holding on to your trade? A massive amount. If you can get your money out moving from there, or in this case from there to there, and be paid what you need, why on earth would you want to try and sit and hold it up to here? When you're day trading, that is madness. When you're swing trading, you're doing exactly the same but on a bigger scale. Why? Because the candlesticks you're looking at are bigger. What you've seen me do over the course of the sort of 20 minutes that you saw was it ended. So there's a 5-minute segment. Green, we are good. 5-minute segment, green, we are good. A 5-minute segment that became red, get out. Red, stay out. Red, stay out. Back in the game, green, moved up. When you see the motions that it's going to change and you've got enough money, get out, quit. That is it. That is your job. And that's all it is. 5-minute segment. Is it going to reverse at this point? No. Fine. 5-minute segment. Is it going to reverse at this point? No. Stay in. 5-minute segment. Is it going to reverse? Yeah, it may well be. Well, that's 15 minutes of holding your trade, getting out, and just being paid. Because as it's going up, like so, and you come out, who's to say you can't go back in? Nobody. And that's what you've seen me do. I just manage the expectation of the trade. And I'm going to go more into this on Saturday with Coffee with Scruff about basically talking the psychology of a trade, why traders fail. And a lot of it is you're looking for too many confirmations, you're holding on to your trades too long because the longer you're in the market, the more exposed you are unless you've planned for it. Your size is probably too big to the account, which means you get a margin call and a pulled out, or just simply emotion. Emotions are terrible, especially in trading, because you snatch, you grab at various things, and you're fearful that when you're wrong, you won't let go, and then that fear gives you more pain than you need. Sometimes you're better off just cutting your losses. Do it again tomorrow and just accept that you were wrong. All of these things mixed in a mixing pot kind of show where trading is gambling against career driving. Now, I plan everything out, as I would when I had my career. I've had many working jobs through my life. I worked in the blue chip sector for a long time where I was deemed a professional. Everything had to be planned. I had to work my diary out. I had to plan my meetings out. If I was going to see a client, that planning from my diary and my meeting was put into place because I went in with an objective. And that's what you do. And then when I ran the factory, it was exactly the same. My day-to-day planning. So I had my core tasks I did every day. I had contingency plans for when it went wrong. All these different things. So it was all planned. I never just opened the door and said, oh, what we're going to sell today. I already had it road mapped out. Trading is no different. It is a job and a business. And no matter what job you do, you have to plan it and stick to your rules. Now, there's different rules for different parts of the day, obviously, because unless you're sort of a factory worker, but then again, even if you're a factory worker, and there's no disrespect for anybody who works in a factory because it's bloody hard work, when you go to your production line, you might be doing a monotonous thing, but you still have a game plan for how you're going to carry out your production. Trading is just a factory assembly line. That is all it is. Follow the steps and you'll be paid. Anyway, rather than ramble on, it was just sort of a video vlog of my trade so you can see what I get up to, one thing and another. If you do want to follow the channel, subscribe. If you're stuck, by all means contact me. I'll always try and help you with your trading. And if you want to see my trading and the way that I do it, check out the Scruffy Squad. It's very transparent and I show everything from all my different styles, but more importantly, how to read the charts. That's where your money is made, not with strategy. If you're chasing a strategy, you're going to be chasing it for a long time. Trade management is where the money's made. Anyway, as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.